Hey everybody, Neil Thompson, founder of Teach the Geek here. I work with technical professionals so they can present more effectively, especially in front of non-technical audiences. And you can learn more about that at teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. And as always, remember to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, as every bit helps. Have you ever been asked a question that you weren't prepared to ask? Maybe you were in the hall and your boss saw you and asked you a question. Maybe it was a question that was asked after a presentation you gave and you weren't really sure what the answer was. Well, how do you deal with those type of impromptu situations? I have three tips on how to deal with that. Number one, if you're unclear about what the question is, repeat it back in your own words. So at least you get a good sense of what the person actually is asking. So you have a better shot of answering it correctly. Don't just assume you count a few words and assume what the question was, because you may very well answer a question that wasn't asked. That's one. Number two, try walking through the process on how you would actually answer the question. I remember I used to work in orthobiologics, which is using human cadaver bone to make spinal implants. We had a product at our company that was vacuum packaged, meaning it was packaged, well, it was packaged under vacuum. When you punctured the vacuum, liquid would flood the cavity where the implant was. Well, we were all set to show these vacuum packaged implants to the CEO. And I don't even know why we decided to do this. We punctured one of the packages, but the liquid didn't flood into the package. And then we did another one and it still didn't. And then another one and it still didn't happen. Then we're scrambling, wondering where'd the vacuum go? Why is it not working? We had to, I guess, tuck our tail between our legs to tell the CEO, well, we got a problem with the packaging. Well, what's the problem with the packaging? Well, our answer was we didn't know. But here's what we ended up doing, walking him through the process on how we would find out. Well, we're going to do some testing on the packaging, and a week after we vacuum package it, a day after we vacuum package it, and sometime in between to see at what point did we lose the vacuum, because that's important. Is it 1 day after? Is it 2 days after? 3 days after vacuum packaging? We need to know when that time point is so we can address that issue. So we didn't know the answer, but at least we walked the CEO, through the process of how we'd find out. So that's number two. And then number three, it's okay to admit when you don't know. Hopefully you're not saying I don't know more often than not. But if you actually don't know, don't pretend like you do. Just say that you don't know, but you'll find out, especially if you're talking to a decision maker. I don't know, and leaving it at that, that's not going to cut it. Maybe that might cut it for someone you work with who's not over you in the food chain, in the hierarchy. But if it's a decision maker, your boss or anyone even higher up than that, yeah, I don't know, but I will find out. That's more than an acceptable answer to give. But hopefully you're not giving it more than actually having an answer. So those are three tips I would offer on dealing with impromptu questions. Number one, repeat back the question in your own words to make sure that you're answering the question that was asked. Number two, walk through the process of how you'll actually come to the answer. And then number three, it's okay to admit when you don't know, but you'll find out the answer. Hopefully that helps. Again, my name is Neil Thompson. I'm the founder of Teach the Geek. I work with technical professionals so they can present more effectively, especially in front of non-technical audiences. And you can learn more about that at teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. And as always, remember to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Every bit helps. Thanks. Have a great day.